Hey guys, we are in my truck, and what I'm doing, I actually just got a brand new phone. I have a iPhone Pro Max 12, and what I'm doing is previously I had a regular lightning cable. You can see here. So I had a lightning cable, and what I had done is this is a Built-Right Industries. I'll put a link in the description below. This is a Built-Right Industries. I forget what they call it, but anyway, it's a bracket. And I had previously installed this. When I installed it, I knew I was going to be putting a RAM mount on here. And it just simply screws in from the bottom. You can see the 4 screws there. And this mat, all I did was just cut out around it so it would just slip back in. And anyway, I cut this hole right here, and I had run that lightning cable from down here. In fact, you can see I'm actually using this as a fish line. And I did a video where I talked about removing the console. Basically, removing this is quite easy. There's the cover that sits over the speaker. You just pry that up. There's four brackets here, and then these 2 screws, those go in the back over here. They're 7mm, and so you pull off the speaker bracket, pull off the 2 screws there, and then you can pry up from the back, and then there's 3 clips right here at the front. So you remove that, and then this comes out. And when I did the original install and I put this line in, I actually pulled out all of this so that I could drill this hole and fish this line up. Now, you maybe could fish this up. I'm not entirely sure. But what I did was, when I was changing this, I don't want to have to pull everything apart. So what I'm doing, I'm using just a spare cable as a fish line. So I'm going to tape up my new USB-C connector. So I have a new nice braided line here that I got with my new phone, and I'm going to take that, I'm going to fish that up so that my line, when I'm all done, and I'll show it when I'm finished, comes up through here and then out through the side, so I don't have a line hanging down. Anyway, that's what we're up to. Very, very easy to do as far as removing this top panel, pulling out those 2 screws, the cover and everything. Once you pop that out, you're good. Now, if you did want to remove just the center stack, there's 2 more 7mm. You pull that off, and then this center portion will pop right out. There are some clips, just like these up here, but this center stack will pop out. So if I really needed to get back here, I could, and I probably could get back here to fish this out. The big problem I had was, unless you have a right angle drill, you're going to have a little bit of a challenge cutting through there, and I don't think there's a really good way to fish the line without drilling that out. But what that allows me to do is I can then plug in down here, and I can even close this box up, maybe. Anyway, I can close that up and hide everything in there without having to plug and unplug. But anyway, that's what we're doing here. I'll show it again when I'm done, and thanks for watching. All right, guys, just a quick little follow-up. I did have to pull that front panel off, so I just removed the 2 7mm right there, popped forward. Comes off very easily. And where I got stuck when I was fishing the line up is right back there. There's a little bit of a pinch point back there. You can see where the cable comes up between the brackets. So what I did was, these are 7mm. I just popped those off, slid this forward, and as soon as I did that, the line came up. Now, that being said, I do think, having looked at it, that you probably could get away with removing this, and you may have enough ability to fish a line down through here. Just a guess, not having done it myself, I'm not 100% sure, but I do think that would help. But we're almost done here. All I got to do is pop this stuff back in, which will just take a couple of minutes. All right, guys, we're all buttoned up, got everything back in, and that only, quite literally, only took about 5 minutes. Pop the cables in and pop in a couple of screws, put everything back in. I've got my USB-C connector up here, so I can mount my phone and power it up, and also use that for CarPlay when the car is on. And then, as I said, got everything down here, and I can close that up and still have power. So I think this looks good. It's a pretty easy project, and something that that everyone can do. You don't have to have, of course, the bracket up here, but I do think it's a nice touch, and everything looks really good. So anyway, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please post them in the comments below. If you have any comments, post them in the comments below, and please subscribe.